Hi, this is Dennis Gage. Thanks for tuning in to My Classic Car, home of the Certified Car Nut. Hot is the theme for this week's show as we're at Hot August Nights here in Reno, Nevada. This week-long extravaganza is a combination of cruising, show and shine, and just plain fun. And it's huge. Thousands of cars and people make the trip each August. Joining me now is David Seville, Executive Director of Hot August Nights.
How are you, sir? Thanks for bringing your show.
Oh, it's great to be here. And it's hot.
It's hot. It's supposed to be. It's August.
And it's August, and it's not night, but it'll cool off at night.
Yes, it will.
Now, this is your, what, 13th year?
It's the 13th year of the event. We started in 1986 as a fundraiser for a local charity and also a way to bring some room nights. People went to fill some rooms for us.
Now, how long have you been Executive Director?
The last 3 years.
How you holding up?
We're doing fine. Talk to me Sunday.
Right. Now, this really is a big event. You've got, what, 4,000 cars?
We limit it to 4,000 registered vehicles, 69 or older. We also have 8 venues total where we have live entertainment, show and shines, drag racing, nostalgia fairs, swap meets. It goes on and on.
There's even auction,
car auction. We'll auction over 750 classic cars in the next 4 days.
Something for everyone.
There's something. If you can't find it here, you don't like cars or music.
Well, I've been having a great time.
Good.
And the weather's nice. It's not that hot.
It's not that bad. It rained a little bit on us last night, but that kind of cooled things down a little bit. But we're ready for it.
And a lot of night cruising, too.
Every night, Reno and Sparks from 7 to 10 p.m. We have controlled cruising, which means only the registered cars can participate. And that gives them a chance to own the streets and do their things.
Well, it's cool. I'm going to get out and cruise around. Thanks so much for having us.
Thank you.
Thousands of people swarm to northern Nevada in August of each year to feast their eyes on these primo autos. And with over 4,000 of these tricked-up jewels in attendance, it seems the cruising never stopped. The nights were not the only things that were hot at Hot August Nights in Reno, Nevada. This is not just your average run-of-the-mill car show. Oh no. This event lasts all week with a multitude of activities celebrating America's love affair with the automobile.
Well, Brad, this is beautiful. A 59 Caddy convertible.
Yes.
Stunning car. You know, I tend to think of Hot August Nights as kind of a rod and custom show, but this baby's stock.
Love it. Class and red.
Class
What
and
more?
red. And you rolled up here too, right? You
Yes.
drove this here.
Yes.
From where?
I live in the San Francisco Bay Area, Oakland area, and all the way up.
A lot of waves.
A lot of waves, a lot of
thumbs up.
honks. Yep, it was a nice cruiser. It just floats over the freeway.
Ooh, it sure does. Well, you know, the thing that typifies the 59 is these fins, these huge fins.
Yes.
What was the design influence for those?
The airlines are the ones behind this, and I can thank them for it.
And
They've
it
done a
looks-
nice job.
It looks like it could take off. Well, moving up this baby, we get to a really big interior that looks really nice. I mean, have you had that restored?
Totally. From the doors to the floors to the seats. It looks and smells like leather, but unfortunately, it's fooled the best of them. It is a new type of vinyl.
Is that right? It's beautiful, and this thing had virtually every option. You got power windows.
Windows, cigarette lighters, we have about 5 of those. They're lined up all over, and all the way down to its power windows.
A power wing window even.
Yes.
Ooh, isn't that tasteful? Well, and as we stroll the 19.5-foot length of this monster up to the front, and this thing weighs about what?
Almost 5,000 pounds.
5,000 pounds. The front end alone, the chrome on that bumper has got to be several hundred pounds.
Yes.
Elvis 59, I love that. It is a cruiser. Now, powering this, you got a stock engine in there
Yes.
too, right?
This rolling arsenal is powered by a 390.
The 390. And not only is that a stock engine, that's the original engine.
That
in this
is
car.
the original engine, yes.
Man,
As
factory
greasy as it
air?
is. Yes.
factory air. Well, I got to tell you, this thing's got to be a crowd pleaser. It's beautiful, and I love the fact that it's a driver.
Yeah. I love it. This car goes to shows or out to parades. I like to have a good time with it. That's what it's here for.
I guess, and it's a nice addition to Hot August
It's
Nights.
a great addition.
Thanks a lot, Brad.
Thank you.
Cool. Really cool. Well, Kurt, this is one trick 60 vet. I love it.
Thank you.
It is cool. Now, that's a wild paint job.
Yeah, that's got 6 different color pearls in it.
Oh, yeah, it's very deep. What do you call it?
Purple Passion.
Purple Passion. I love that. But you know, I also love the engine. That's by no means stock.
Yeah, that's a Chevy crate engine, ZZ3. It's a 345 horsepower.
So it cruises down
oh
the
yeah,
road.
it goes real well.
And you do drive it, right?
Oh yeah, we drive this quite a bit.
Did you drive it into the event, or?
No, we drove it from Denver. We trailered it in and into Tahoe, and then we're driving back and forth. So,
But the interior's nice. You got it. customized the dash. Padded is not stock.
Yes, right.
But otherwise, it's pretty stock.
Yeah, everything else on the car is pretty much stock, body-wise and all.
Purple fuzzy dice.
Yeah, we just got those. We had to have them.
They go very, very nice, I must say. I do like it. Well, and is this your first time at the event, or you been
Yes,
here before?
first time, but not the last. I will be here again.
You having a good time?
You betcha.
Well, this is a cool car. Fits in really well. Thanks so
Great.
much for sharing
Thank
it
you.
with us.
The music was lively, the motors were revving, and the tailpipes were smoking at this motorized mega event. The cars were so hot, I thought I saw the painted flames actually move on a couple of these cherry cars. Oh well, it must have been the heat. Anyway, the streets were teeming with everything from classics to some very sleek street rods.
Well, Doug, it says 53 Lowboy, Washington State. Where'd
Yep.
you come from?
Seattle, Washington. Drove down here.
And this is a 53 Studi Commander.
City Commander, yep.
Man, but you've done a little bit of work on it?
Well, a few trick things, yeah. Basically, body style stock, but
Yeah.
shaved off a lot of the excess chrome that they had.
Well, this is a great looking body style. You've done the work on this yourself, right?
Yep, did all the body work and everything myself. Had a guy down the street, friend of mine, help me do the paint job.
Now, how about the upholstery, the interior here?
Interior was done by the guy named Ed at Kenny's Upholstery in Renton, and these are 68 Cougar bucket seats from a swap meet. And
Okay, and that's an engine turned dash.
engine turned dash, that's basically a stock design with Stuart Warner gauges, and like I said, I grafted in the AC vents there.
That's quite a paint scheme.
Yep, we laid that out when we were doing the paint, and if you touch it, it's all buried in clear.
Wow.
Yep.
Now, I bet under that flaming hood, you don't have the 239 Studi engine
Nah,
anymore,
it's something
do
a
you?
little hotter than
A little
that.
hotter. Well, let's have a look at
Okay.
How hot is it?
It's so hot.
It's so hot.
I'm down in Reno sweating here. It's a 350 Chev with a turbo 350, 4-barrel, 8-inch Ford rear end, Mustang 2, sway bars. So it
Man, so it's built
yeah,
to ride.
Built to ride. It's got disc brakes, and power brakes.
And you drove
AC.
800 miles here.
800 miles was a so-called shakedown cruise.
Shakedown cruise. You're driving 800 miles back.
You bet.
Man, I love it.
All right.
Beautiful car. Like I say, adds a lot of color to the show.
It does.
It's
Thank
hot.
you.
Welcome back to Hemming's My Classic Car. Hidden away in the hills of western Tennessee, there is a surprisingly rare collection of Volkswagen automobiles. This very unique and diverse collection of VWs was compiled by Dr. Mac Jones of Somerville, Tennessee.
So, Mac, this is a 64, right?
Carmen Ghia 64 convertible.
And you say you restored this one during
Believe it or not.
med school?
Yes, I did.
Not many people can say that.
That's true.
This is gorgeous. A
Yeah.
58 first year for the convertible.
First year for the convertible and a
Love the
different
front end.
body style
Oh,
than
yeah,
the
it's just
later
beautiful.
Carmen Ghia.
Now, this is pretty cool, though. Unique options.
Yes, it does. This little oval window was made in Switzerland, and it has the 4-piece set of original factory luggage.
3 in back.
Right.
Perfectly fit. And the fourth?
It's up front and right here, and commonly referred to as the guitar box.
It does look like that.
Yeah.
Original toolkit, too?
That's it. Yeah, here.
Oh, wow. So this is a 57.
57 oval window.
Beautiful. Well, let's take a few of these out for a closer
All
look.
right.
All
let's
right.
do.
I love this baby.
I love the color. It's called Polar Silver. It has some unique features. It has this roof rack. It has a clock in the grille on the dashboard, a package tray underneath the dash.
Wow, it's really nice. And I love these.
These
little
headlight
babies.
eyebrows.
Yes, it takes an already cute car and makes it even cuter.
This is also a nice feature that they dropped later on. I'll never understand
That's too bad.
why.
That's just beautiful. But you was telling me that this is actually your favorite car in the collection here. Is that right?
Dennis, this is my favorite car, a 1950 Carmen Cabriolet. This car was delivered to Sao Paulo, Brazil with full factory red leather.
Very rare car, right?
This is an extremely rare car, probably a half a dozen or so are in America. Wow.
Now this was back when the turn signals were actually semaphore flags, right? They
That's
still work?
correct. That's correct.
Let's try one. Yep. Yes, I love it. And the center mount antenna, really kind of interesting. Now these are what I think of when I think of Volkswagen. Bugs, Beetles. I don't think of that when I think of Volkswagen.
Well, this is a special coach-built Volkswagen called a Romech. And I knew you would like this one because it has the handlebar mustache on the
It
front.
does. I like that. Very distinctive. That ought to be my car.
This company made all aluminum-bodied coach-built Volkswagens in Berlin in the early 50s. The company went out of business when the Berlin Wall came up.
And they couldn't get to work anymore, basically?
That's it. One morning, the workers couldn't come to work as they were all handmade. and it's just one of the most sought after Volkswagens you can find.
Well, the design cues are so diverse and so interesting. I mean, it almost looks a little Kaiser Darren up front, and with the side trim, the sweep spirit looks like a 53 Buick Skylark.
It does, and I like the wraparound front windshield.
It's very sporty, very beautiful. So you've got the kind of the conventional Beetles, you've got coach-built Volkswagens, but then you've got the whole military portion of your collection.
This car is also extremely rare. This is another company called Hebmuller. This is a 1949 Hebmuller police car. Immediately post-war, this is what the police had.
Tooling around Germany post-war.
That's right, and this is the only one in America.
Wow. Still have the police horn on it?
It does. Would you like to hear it?
Oh, I'd love to hear it. Yes, yes. Well, that'll get your attention, won't it?
You better pull over.
You know I would. Well, you have so much unique stuff, but if I had to vote, I'd have to say that was the most unique.
Well, it has to be. It's a 1943 Volkswagen Schwimmwagen. It is one of the first 2,000 made out of 14,000.
Fully amphibious car.
Fully amphibious functional vehicle. And I know you like to drive the cars.
Yeah, we do, yeah. But now, this does float, right?
Why don't we see?
All right, I'm game if you are.
Okay.
Well, they didn't spring for doors on this, did they?
No, they didn't.
All right.
Now this Schwimmwagen was built back in 1943, and I had some serious doubts about the seaworthiness of this vintage war vehicle. But Dr. Mack just smiled and said, "Don't worry, it'll be a blast." And you know what? It was.
We're down. Yeah. Yes. It really cruised along.
It goes pretty good. That's 12 miles an hour in the water. You feel how when you bump, how it just came right
Oh,
over.
it's perfect.
Easy one.
Real easy. Oh, Mac, what a trip.
Isn't that fun?
I love this thing.
I think it's great.
Hey, here you got a couple fishing poles back up at the house?
Yeah, let's go catch some largemouth bass.
I'm into it. Let's go. I love this thing.